What is up? Obviously, super excited. Super excited over this past game, and I had to get on here, talk about it for a second. I'm late. It's Tuesday night. Just got done wrapping a bunch of presents for my fiance. The hair, still super long, still growing it out. Didn't have a chance to get all my stuff set up to have it all presented nicely for you, but we're going to talk about this Jacksonville Jaguar team real quick because they deserve to be talked about. I think even non-fans of the Jacksonville Jaguars realize that. Man, talk about complimentary football. So we can talk about the faults of the Jaguars. There are definitely still things that they're doing incorrectly. If they actually want to be a legitimate playoff team this year, they cannot start off as slow as they have been. Every game so far, they come in, it takes 3 or 4 drives before they can get going, but once they get going, they get going. Same thing with the defense. They take a long time to start buckling down and stopping opposing teams. We've seen it against Dallas, Tennessee. Tennessee was rolling against us. Baltimore rolling against us. Dallas obviously was rolling against us. So that's something we can't keep doing. I think we'll have a good opportunity to stop that come Thursday night against the Jets. But there's some things that this team's just doing splendid. For starters, Trevor Lawrence. He threw that one interception against Dallas. Quarterbacks aren't going to play perfect all season. However, he threw that interception, and the defense got him the ball back. That's something the Jaguars have really failed to do, where Trevor Lawrence either failed or put the team in a successful position and the defense collapsed. That didn't happen. The defense stepped up when it needed to, and it's really awesome to see. I'm confident Trevor Lawrence will be consistent from here on out, along with Christian Kirk, Zay Jones, Travis Etienne. He's a rookie. He's going to fumble. Travis Etienne, second season, but he didn't play a snap his rookie year. I'm giving him a pass. But these guys like Christian Kirk, Zay Jones, Evan Ingram, man, these guys have really stepped up. JaMycal Hasty's starting to step up as a backup running back. The offensive line, man, I'm telling you, they're playing well. It does suck that the left tackle Cam Robinson is most likely out for a season with a torn meniscus, but Walker Little, he was a first-round draft pick, talent, drafted in the 3rd round because of an injury. I'm hoping we see something out of him. But here's the big thing with the Jaguars. They have to keep it up. I predicted 6 wins at the beginning of the season. I'm ecstatic. We have 3 games left, and we're at 6 wins. Winnable games, too. So the Jets, very tough defense we're going to go up against. Average offense with Zach Wilson, which I think that's the key factor next week, or, Thursday. The Texans, they've had our number, but so have the Titans, and we finally locked down against the Titans. And then we have to play the Titans again in Jacksonville. So I'm really hoping for a smooth ending to the season. And all we have to do is match what the Titans do and beat the Titans the last week of the season. And we're in. Crazy. Trevor Lawrence, man, he's been on a different level. He has been a top 10 quarterback for the past 6 weeks, 7 weeks. You could argue top 5. 14 touchdowns, 1 interceptions in the last 7 games, something like that. That's ridiculous. He's on track to throw for 4,000 yards, and Zay Jones and Christian Kirk both have potential to hit 1,000 yards. So who would have thought of that at the beginning of the season? Doug Peterson has fully unlocked this offense. Travis Etienne going to be a 1,000-yard rusher. I think he needs like 60 yards in 3 games. 60 yards total in like 3 games. So he could run for like 30 yards a game and easily get it. It's like 70 or 80 yards or something like that. Man, Jacksonville has really surprised me these past few weeks. That Baltimore game, crazy ending. I told everybody that was the greatest game I've ever watched. Then we played the Titans, and man, we were just clicking, and it was fun to watch, but it wasn't the greatest. But this Dallas game, holy, that was a great game. I'm excited. Regardless if we make the playoffs this year, I could care less. I literally don't care if we make the playoffs this year. It'd be nice if we do. But Calvin Ridley comes next year. This offense is going to be clicking. I don't think people realize how much it's going to be clicking. And then if Walker Little, these last 3 games, plays well, we don't have to re-sign our right tackle, which opens up so much opportunity to re-sign Evan Ingram, restructure Christian Kirk and Zay Jones, Jamal Agnew, Rayshon Jenkins, re-sign him, and we can get another big-time free agent. And I would focus interior D-line. Our pass rush is still not very good. But it was working against Dallas. Dallas has 3 Hall of Famers on its offensive line right now. It's crazy that we pressured Dak like we did. But we're trending in the right direction. So Duval has a lot to look forward to. Even if you scrap the rest of the season, we lose out the rest of the games, which I don't think we will. I think we win at least 2. It's just crazy. I'm in disbelief. I really am. Doug Peterson has flipped the script, which he said he was going to do. He told everybody he wanted to get used to playing in January and February, and if we don't do it this year, we will be ready next year. And the AFC South is declining. Man, that's a lot to look forward to. We will be starting back the podcast. Don't worry about that. We will, for sure. Again, through the off season, we'll talk about the games, we'll talk about teams, we'll talk about projections, drafts, all that. Yeah. Dude, the Jaguars, man. Who would have thought? I mean, I think everybody kind of expected them with Trevor Lawrence once he got his footing, to be good. But the Doug Peterson effect is real. He was the correct hire. Shad Khan finally got it right. I'm not opposed to keeping Trent Baalke our GM. That's going to be a debatable topic. Well, I'll make another video on that. But look at this. Christian Kirk, Zay Jones, perfect signings. I don't care how much we paid them. I really don't care how much we paid them. Trevor Lawrence fell into his lap in a draft, but Travis Etienne has proven to be an explosive back. You could argue, granted, first-round pick on a running back, I don't love it. But he's, in 1 year, I think he's a better pick than Najee at this point. And Najee was picked 1 draft pick ahead of him. Andre Cisco, man, he's a dog. Let's see, Tyson Campbell, a dog. He's hit on some of these draft picks, and a lot of people don't realize that. I'm trying to think, our center. Dude's playing out of his mind as a rookie. Playing 100% snap share for the entire game all season long. Dude's balling. Brandon Scherf, perfect pickup. Cam Robinson has proven to be a very good left tackle for a little pricey, but he's proven him. The Walker Little pick, that could be a question mark. We don't know. Foye Locon leading the league in tackles again. I think the only really quote-unquote maybe bad pick was Fatu Kasi, but it's just because he's been hurt. I'm not knocking him for that. Whenever he plays, running backs don't run on us. So I personally, I'm cool with Trent Baalke, whether he stays or doesn't stay. But that's a topic for another video. We can talk about all his selections, all his picks, all that, all his free agents. Marvin Jones, Jamal Agnew, all these guys come in, and they're making plays for us. And they have Jamal Agnew only played 10 snaps Sunday and had 60 yards on 5 attempts or targets or whatever. 6 targets total. So yeah, we'll talk about Trent Baalke in another video. But thank you guys for watching. Podcast will be back on. Promise. Go Jags. We'll see you guys after the game Thursday.